in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for? When it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They feed him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Let's take a second about Arizona State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
On the ground, it's Udo. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. The short hands, it's Flores. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Horn. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. So make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On play action on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Kansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Sun Devils will try to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Horn. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
He makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. The option look. Now the toss. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play and get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Flores. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
He's out of bounds.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the lone running back. Boom. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Horn. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got it down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Puts it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Napier. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Looking downfield, it's Horn. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The offense set for a first down play. give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Sun Devils are at the line. To convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And some room to work. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Horn. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Udo. Putting together a real scoring thread here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Napier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up. A play. And you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground with the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
First down for the offense.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. With the catch, it's Brown. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It's Thompson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the right. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do, but look at this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Horn. He'll get rid of it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback moving. He caught it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Under fire. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation